Syrian refugees coming to America this year, 2016. Look at that. 12,486 Muslims, 68 Christians, 24 Yazidis. Following from that story, there's this. The governor of Indiana, vice presidential candidate Mike Pence, he was one of the state governors who said, I don't want any of these refugees coming into my state. Well, an appeals court has just overruled him. You gotta take them. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here on that subject. How does that stack up constitutionally?
It stacks up with perfect consistency to the federal judiciary's rulings on the Constitution, which is that the area of immigration and naturalization is a federal one, subject to congressional regulation. Now, the last time Congress wrote a regulation, we did not have the problems with Syrians coming in that we do today. But the regulations that stand as of this moment keep the states entirely out of the picture. Okay. That's the same reason the Arizona immigration statute, which attempted to tighten up immigration just for the state of Arizona, was invalidated by the federal courts. Same reason Governor Christie couldn't stop Syrians from coming into New Jersey. Same reason this federal appeals court in Chicago blocked Governor Pence from attempting to do the same thing in Indiana.
Can't we do something about the religious mix? We just put up on the screen 12,000 Muslims, 68 Christians. It's the Christians who are being slaughtered. They are the genuine refugees. They are genuinely being persecuted. Why aren't they coming here?
I agree with you, and I don't know the answer to that, except it's interesting you mentioned this, because this is part of the opinion against Governor Pence, removing from the government the ability to make decisions based on religion. So could the federal government go out and look for Christian refugees to bring here? No. May the federal government include or exclude people on the basis of their religion? No.
But when we define who is a refugee, who is being persecuted, why is it that we leave out the Christians?
Because the...
That's a great question. That's the way the federal government could be proactive.
I understand your frustration with it. But the statutes were written based upon a belief that the First Amendment requires neutrality with respect to religion, not only here in the United States, but with respect to people coming in as well.
No, you've read it wrong.
No, I haven't read it wrong. I have read it as Congress wrote it and as the courts have interpreted it, but perhaps the Brits would read it differently.
Here's how I read it. We are
Forbes forgot the most prominent immigrant among us, who happens to be the anchor of this show.
Yes, he did, but I'm not a billionaire yet, okay?
We respect your privacy.
Why can't the federal government define who is persecuted? And you can define it by saying Christians are being crucified, burned alive, and murdered en masse.
The federal government has given authority, the Congress has given authority to the President of the United States to bring people in that he feels are persecuted. That authority is vast, broad, and uncheckable. So let's suggest that Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton might exercise that authority differently than Barack Obama has.
Well, you bury the lead. That's the lead. The lead is that President Obama has tilted towards Muslims and away from Christians, and he's done it.
But the story is about the federal court enjoining Governor Pence, and that has to do with the primacy of the feds over the states. But within the federal government, it is the president who is superior with respect to allowing people in.
I knew it. I was right.
We finally got to the bottom of this.
I got it right.
Now, does anybody watching this show seriously believe that you are contemplating a camping trip this weekend?